What's up, everybody? Erock the Red here from Pop Culture Playground, bringing you the 5 best action movies that you can watch on Netflix right now. Let's kick things off with Desperado. This is the movie that made a few careers. It's the first major movie by director Robert Rodriguez, the movie that made Antonio Banderas an action hero, and the movie that made Salma Hayek a star. It's an extremely stylish, violent, bloody, over-the-top action movie with some really cool characters and a comic book style that will leave you wanting more. And luckily, there's a sequel. Unfortunately, it's not as good as this one.
Let's play. Desperado, the new film from Robert Rodriguez.
Next up, Casino Royale, directed by Martin Campbell. You can't have a list of action movies without a James Bond movie, and in my opinion, this is the best Bond movie. Daniel Craig is awesome as 007. He comes across as badass and believable at the same time. The movie has everything you want from a Bond movie. Cool gadgets, intense action, and one of the best villains, played by Mads Mikkelsen. Even the scenes where they play cards are exciting. Next up, 300. Another movie that really kickstarted their director's career was 300 from director Zack Snyder. Based on a Frank Miller comic about 300 Spartan soldiers in an epic battle with over 300,000 Persians, the movie is incredibly stylish and was filmed to mimic the style of the comic. It's extremely violent, visceral, and action-packed. Gerard Butler as King Leonidas is still one of the greatest military heroes ever depicted on screen. Guaranteed to have you yelling, "This is Sparta!" for weeks to come.
Oh no! The 300 Spartans! Give their last breath to defend it! Spartans! Tonight we dine in hell!
Next up, American Ultra. Jesse Eisenberg as an action star? Yeah, I didn't believe it either. But in this action comedy, he somehow pulls it off. He plays a hopeless stoner who is actually a lethal sleeper agent. This movie is great because the action and comedy is very well balanced and makes for a fun movie. It wasn't the most well-received movie, but during my recent rewatch, I realized I was smiling for a good percentage of the movie. Either at the violent, over-the-top fighting scenes or the hilarious fish-out-of-water stoner scenes with Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart. Next time you can't decide between action or comedy, definitely give this movie a try.
Fire now!
If they taking you, just tell them to make a you, huh? That's how it be, I'm on first base debut.
Oh man, come on, just give us like one.
And last up, The Night Comes for Us. This movie took me by surprise and quickly became one of my favorite action movies in years, if not all time. Director Timo Tjahjanto creates an epic crime saga with some of the goriest, most violent, and jaw-dropping martial arts fights I've ever seen. Joe Taslim and Iko Uwais, back together after starring in one of my other favorite action movies, The Raid, play warring criminals, each with a job to do, and they are literally dead set on getting it done. This movie will no doubt have you exclaiming out loud repeatedly throughout. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, there you have it, the 5 best action movies on Netflix right now. If you have a different opinion, let me know. Maybe I haven't seen it. I'll throw it on the list for next time. But that being said, this is based on the US Netflix, so some movies might not be available in your area, and they come and go regularly. So, be aware of that. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.